Hello everyone, this is Yann. I'll just a quick video to show you that we're starting to build our Fringe episode, the pre-Fringe plugin stuff. So I went to film France today and we received some nice videos also. So be ready, be on the lookout for this. Oh, hello. I'm just saying that the video is being prepared, and you'll have the all of that ready somewhere around the first few days of July, so people have plenty of time to go book their tickets. We just recorded Aladdin yesterday, which will come out sometime in July, I think. You still have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse waiting somewhere. And what's coming next is Yesterday, that we recorded not so long ago. But we're making it coincide with getting it close to the Paul McCartney birthday, which is actually, I checked a bit, not when we thought it was, but anyway. And then Glengarry Glen Ross with Aaron, Robert Penny from the Buzzword podcast that we had for almost 2 hours the other day. That was great. And after that, Lelou la Cuisse, at last, Lelou la Cuisse, the wing of the thigh. A great moment that we keep referencing, even though the episode is not out yet, but it will soon.
It'd be funny if I watched that again and actually enjoyed it.
What?
Maybe I should watch that again and I might actually enjoy it. That would be ironic, wouldn't it? It's like, oh yeah, I actually don't hate this film now. It's like, it's been so long ago. January?
Yeah.
January, right? What were you, fucking hell. That's a long time ago.
Yeah, we record episodes well in advance sometimes. They're recorded in January. Lelou la Cuisse, 1976 French film, The Wing of the Thigh. You'll get that in July. And yeah, that's pretty much is it. Essentially, this episode, we're still trying to find out what it will be about the pre-Fringe one, but essentially we'll talk about how we met some of the people or friends or acting Coach Scotland, which I just went to visit to get their segment, which was funny. And thanks again to Cecile and Victoria from Rove Street Production, a very funny video. And obviously Emily Carding, who well, I was her Polonius, she is my Hamlet then, I would say. But anyway, we're experimenting with that episode, so don't send too many amounts of shit towards us if it doesn't look like anything remotely funny. But
Can't be any worse than the network episode.
The network episode was pretty experimental. That's right. That was that was one of the first time we streamed. I invite you, by the way, to go search in our YouTube channel. Milk in a Wineglass is the name, and episode 33. I lied. Well, the truth was hidden from my co-hosts that I was going to the Olivier Awards, so I did a full thing. Well, you watched the network episode from last year, 33 I think it was, or 30, yeah, and you'll see what. But this one was quite experimental, and that new plugin, it's plugin time episode that we'll do this year, promises to be quite experimental as well. So yeah, I'll put images of me when I was on the stage as Polonius, not with Emily, but with the Shitface Shakespeare people. Thank again to PJ, who was in the audience and took those pictures, so I actually have tangible souvenirs. In addition to actually having an incredible time dying like no one ever died on a like as Polonius. I was intensely into the thing. Like, everyone clapped and it was great. It was great. This year they are doing Shitface Shakespeare. It's the M word. Well, we say the Scottish play because apparently we can't say the M word. I'm not sure why we don't say the M word, Macbeth, but yeah, that's the thing. So I just figured, yeah, well, M word. And they are also doing, because they have the musical version, I think it is, like Alice Through the Cocktail Glass or something, which I'll probably go see as well. But yeah, very... Oh, and by the way, Hamlet, they brought it back. So the Magnificent Bastards is the name of the company doing those shows. On Leicester Square right now until the 14th of September, you can go see Hamlet. And I'll probably go again and die again as Polonius. Just have to make sure you sit in the right position, in the right area to be picked. But yeah, I think that's it. If you want to support us, there is always our Patreon. I don't know if you've heard about our Patreon. It's quite easy. You type patreon.goodbadstandardpodcast.com and that will transfer you to our page directly. And yeah, and I would say God bless the unlimited card schemes that we have here in the UK, which actually allows us to do the podcast. Because if you had to pay for everything or be like Access Media and being all biased and wanting to have early access every time, and like in terms of not being able to be true to ourselves because we want more tickets. No, we don't. We don't have that. We just pay a limited thing, and so we're fine. I think we're good. Do you have? Oh, look. Woof. That's us. Here we go. Oh, we have 5 patrons. Woohoo! Cool. Oh, Spider-Man, Spider-Pig, does whatever a Spider-Pig does. Yeah, I think I also haven't talked about this that much here, or maybe because my ego is always huge. So, but I'm well, you know, around the end of July. Let me see what episode that will be. Okay. July should be Lelou La Cuisse, Pre-Ed Fringe, and then Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Aladdin. We have not recorded the August stuff just yet, but just so you know, on the very last day of July, I will be releasing on iTunes only, via Anchor actually, because it's a nice place and it's actually free to have your stuff there, so that's quite cool. My own show on the Wooden Path, it should have around 60 episodes when it's released, I think, season 1 or something like this. It's moving constantly because stuff are cancelled or whatever. And that's in one block, everything at the end of July. And then season 2 will be on a weekly or daily basis, I'm not sure, during the Fringe. So I booked quite a few shows at the Fringe also, which I'll talk about a few of them during our video episode that I just talked about earlier. But anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Did you interesting. It's not happened yet for the Good, the Bad, and the Just Plain Standard, but I think I'll start doing that also because I'm doing that extensively for my own podcast. This is not a neuralizer. Let me get it. Yeah. This is not you forgot everything you ever knew. No, this is not a neuralizer. This is a 360 degrees camera. And I've been recording myself talking about the experience of the shows I've been to see for the new podcast on the Wooden Path. So that's very nice support because I don't take notes and it's in one go every time. So I will forget stuff in that new podcast, but I have the videos as support now. I'll probably experiment with that when we are out of the cinemas and that when we are going together for the main major podcast, the Good, the Bad, and the Just Plain Standard. So yeah, Adam, do you have anything to add?
No. No, not really. I mean, what are we doing next, recording wise?
Well, next is the pre-Fringe episode.
Oh
Actually.
yeah, that stuff. I was thinking movie wise. I'm trying to think what we're doing next.
We'll probably Brightburn. It would be nice. And what was the other one? Rocket Man.
Rocket Man, if we can catch it, yeah.
I just spoke to.
Hello.
Hi. I just spoke to Mari, and she said that she can send us a video of her pre-Fringe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, daffodils.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
Alright,
that
sure.
will be coming too in this, and she also said that if she wanted to do like a funny thing, she can do that later on in the run through like when they're rehearsing and they've got cast and crew sorted out. But now she can send us like a little video, so you guys will hear from them too. So that's exciting.
Cool. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it wasn't on the internet. So I actually sent I asked Ed Fringe, and what about this show? He said, well, sometimes they come a bit late. So indeed, like I think it only appeared a few days ago.
Yeah.
Only a few days ago on the website.
Brand new.
Yes.
Yeah, these things take time. It's a lot of organisation. So super kudos to everyone that decides to do something at the Fringe and produce it and direct it. It's a lot of work. Very cool.
Also in that pre-Fringe episode, because I'll explain that in episode, but essentially I'm an idiot. Well, pretty much all the time I'm kind of a genius, but sometimes I'm an idiot. So I'll book some stuff twice and it clashes in the schedule because the Ed Fringe website is not smart and you can do that. Whereas actually if you go to Avignon, the Fringe, the website tells you, no, you can't do that second show because it's too far away. Or so that's quite, well, the Fringe doesn't do that. So essentially I have a few tickets I can't do anything with. Or obviously there is the 2-for-1 friend thingy. So during the episode, I'll invite people interested with the shows I have to offer to shoot me a DM on Instagram and say, yeah, I want to go there. And I'll probably attend the show with me because most of them are 2-for-1 things. So yeah, anything to add?
No, that's it, I think. I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow for the Fringe episode.
Yeah, well, it's actually being released around early July, but...
Oh, yeah.
So we'll see you in July.
yeah. Or, yeah, I'm still... Maybe it will be earlier. I don't. Depends. So people have time to book the tickets and stuff. But that's why I wanted it to have Cecile's episode. So Cecile's episode, The Wing of the Thigh, very early in January. And then very soon after that, the pre-Fringe episode. So people have at least 2 weeks to book the tickets.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
Sounds good.
So see you around plus tard.
Bye.
See yous.